we're gonna make some Chinese braised beef brisket. So to start off, I have the beef brisket over here. Okay. And the first step that we're gonna do is to clean this up by boiling it or blanching it in boiling salt water. What this does is it cleans it up, it removes all the impurities and so on. Okay, so let's get started. Alright, now that our boiling water is ready, the first thing we need to do is to add a little bit of vinegar to the water. So this is about 2 tablespoons of vinegar. About a tablespoon of salt, or a teaspoon of salt, sorry. Now that we have the vinegar, we've added the vinegar and the salt in the boiling water, and the water is boiling. Now we add in the pieces of brisket. So now as we can see the scum building up, we need to remove it, and the best way to remove it is on the side you have a container with some water, clean water in it, and then just use you have a spatula to just skim this out. Okay, the reason that later on we're gonna throw away the water, but the reason that we're doing this so that when we take the meat out from the top, the scum doesn't go back and get included back with the meat. So the best way to remove the scum is to put it in high heat so it begins to boil. Once it begins to boil, all the scums go up to the top and goes into the center. So that's the best way to scoop it out. So after we remove all the scums, so you can see everything in the water. The water's clear. Boiling water is clear, nice and clean. Everything in the beef already shrank a little bit, and then that's generally what it looks like. So, something like that. Okay, nice and clean. So when we take the beef out, we don't get any of the scums on the beef or back on the beef again. Okay, so. Next step here is to sear them one by one, or try to brown them, particularly the fat part. Browning does a couple of things. So the first thing that browning does, it gives it a sweeter flavor on the fat, and then secondly, it renders out most of the fat, because this part of the beef contains a lot of fat. So we don't want it to be too much, to have too much fat. So this is why we render it out. Now when we render it out, we're just going to use a non-stick pan without any oil, since the beef itself already has a lot of oil, or already has a lot of fat, so we're not going to use any additional oil. Now that the beef is nice and brown, or evenly nice and brown, we take it out of the can. Okay, so after we have boiled the beef, after we have seared the beef also, now it's time to make the sauce, and then to slow cook the beef until it's tender. So to do that, again, this is a Chinese style braised beef. So what we're gonna need, first we need to set up a spice bag. So what's in here are black peppercorns, whole, some star anise, cardamom pods, about 6 pieces, about 7 or 8 pieces of cloves, and that's it. So we're gonna tie this up in a bag. This is a coffee filter, by the way, that I'm using. So put it like such, and then tie it up nice and tight. So I'm using a kitchen twine, and afterwards, this is about a couple of pieces of the white part of an onion leaf, or in the US they call these green onions. So tie it up in here so that later on it's easier to just fish them out. Okay. For the other ingredients, we need a couple of big chunks of ginger. Okay. By the way, this is all the fat we were able to get out of the beef when we seared the beef. So that's a lot of fat that we don't have to eat. Okay, so moving on to this side. Okay, so we're gonna be using some mushroom flavored soy sauce, or dark soy sauce as we call it, some regular soy sauce, some oyster sauce. This is a Bullhead brand Taiwanese barbecue sauce. So some little bit of Chinese cooking wine, sesame oil for later, white pepper, salt. Now this is it gives off that, you know, a nice flavor. This is some dried orange peel. Okay, so if you eat oranges, tangerines, just save the peel and then just sun dry them. So that's the easiest way to get it. Now this recipe is also supposed to have cinnamon powder, or sorry, whole cinnamon bark, but since I don't have a cinnamon bark, I'll be using the Chinese 5-spice powder instead. And this recipe also calls for some hoisin sauce, but since I can't get any hoisin sauce at this time, I'll be substituting it with some oyster sauce and peanut butter. Okay, so it works, right? Okay, so now to start making the sauce, the first thing we need, as you can see, we removed most of the fat that we rendered out of the beef. So starting with the hot pan, put in the ginger first, big chunks of ginger. And what we want to do with the ginger is to slightly toast it, so to give it a more earthier flavor to the sauce. Chinese cooking wine, so put in a separate container. Next thing would be the peanut butter. So about 2 tablespoons or 2 teaspoons of peanut butter. It's a teaspoon, pretty small teaspoon. So. Next would be some Worcestershire sauce. Around some oyster sauce, probably about 3 or 4 tablespoons of oyster sauce. Chinese 5-spice powder, so that's about a tablespoon of Chinese 5-spice. Okay, so once this turns into a paste, you can slowly add in some liquid. So in this case, this is some just plain hot water. You can also put in beef stock or chicken stock if you like. Okay, so at this point we want to add in some mushroom flavored or dark soy sauce. Probably a little bit more.
it's about 4 tablespoons. Then next we would be adding in some of the soy sauce. So probably another 4 or 5 tablespoons too. White pepper. Sugar. So probably around 2 tablespoons of sugar. The Taiwanese barbecue sauce. So 1 full teaspoon of that. Actually about 3/4 of a teaspoon. And about 2 teaspoons of the oil. Now this is optional. You don't have to put this on, but I just like the flavor of it, so it gives it a more authentic taste to it. Okay, mix it up and boil. Okay, so once it begins to boil, you want to lower down the heat and then add in your slurry to thicken up the sauce. If it ends up being too thick, just add a little bit more liquid.
begins to boil, just like such, just put the cover on and lower down the heat. So we'll see this baby up in about 4 hours when it's all tender. That's how low the heat is. Alright, so this thing has been simmering for almost 6 hours now, and man, come on, look at it. this thing is just so tender. See, it falls apart with a pair of chopsticks. Oh, look at that. Oh, I can't wait to have this tonight. All right, guys, so here we are, Chinese braised beef brisket. So stay tuned to for my next video on how to make wontons. I'll see you then. Bye.